Have you heard about the weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro? Now, these medications have been making headlines for their incredible weight loss results. But are they really the magic bullet that everybody's hoping for? Or is there more to the story? So, if you've been wondering how these GLP-1 medications actually work, what the side effects are, and most importantly, how to make them work for you long term, you're in the right place. I'm Sonia Hollis, a qualified nutritional therapist with a focus on sustainable weight loss and metabolic health. So, in this video, we're diving into everything you need to know about GLP-1 medications for weight loss, how they work, the pros and cons, and the strategies that will help you get long term results. Stick with me to the end because I will be sharing with you a simple grocery list that you can use and also a protein shake recipe to help you stay on track whilst using these medications. So let's start with the basics. Whilst maintaining a healthy weight through balanced nutrition and physical activity is the foundation of good health, for many people, it's not enough to achieve long term weight loss. So, if you've ever struggled with losing weight despite eating well and exercising regularly, you're not alone. Weight loss is more complex than just calories in versus calories out. That's where weight loss medications, also known as anti obesity medications, come in. These medications are designed to support your weight loss efforts, not replace them. They work by helping the biological and hormone systems that regulate hunger, satiety, and metabolism. So, how do weight loss drugs work? Most weight loss medications work by modifying how your body responds to hunger and satiety. They target different hormones and neurotransmitters involved in appetite regulation, food cravings, and how your body processes nutrients. There are four key ways that weight loss medications work. We've got number one, suppressing appetite and increasing feelings of fullness. Some medications target hormones like leptin and ghrelin, which regulate our hunger and satiety. By increasing feelings of fullness and reducing the urge to eat, you naturally consume fewer calories without feeling deprived. Number two, modulating neurotransmitters that influence cravings. Neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine play a key role in emotional eating and food seeking behavior. Certain medications help rebalance these signals, reducing emotional eating and cravings for sugary, high fat foods. Number three, slowing down digestion. When food stays in your stomach longer, you feel fuller for longer, and this reduces snacking and overeating. This effect is noticeable with GLP-1 medications, which delay gastric emptying. Number four, reducing fat absorption. Some medications work directly in the digestive tract, preventing your body from absorbing as much fat from food. This lowers overall calorie intake and reduces fat storage. One of the most effective and widely discussed class of weight loss medications today are GLP-1 receptor agonists, such as these names here. So let's just break down exactly how they work. GLP-1 stands for glucagon like peptide 1. It's a natural hormone produced in your intestines after you eat. It's released into the bloodstream and travels to the brain, specifically the hypothalamus, which regulates hunger and satiety. GLP-1 increases feelings of fullness, slows down digestion, and improves how your body handles glucose. So here's how GLP-1 medications mimic this natural process. You've got number one, appetite control. GLP-1 medications activate GLP-1 receptors in the brain, enhancing the body's natural fullness signals. This makes you feel satisfied with smaller portions and reduces food cravings. Number two, slowing digestion. When food stays in your stomach longer, you feel full for a longer period of time. This reduces the urge to snack and helps control overall calorie intake. Number three, blood sugar regulation. GLP-1 medications signal the pancreas to release more insulin when you eat. More insulin helps lower blood sugar levels, preventing spikes and crashes that can drive cravings. Number 4, reduction in food noise. Many people using GLP-1 medications report a noticeable difference in food noise. This means fewer intrusive thoughts about food, reduced emotional eating, and a calmer relationship with eating. So, what's the difference between tirzepatide and semaglutide? Semaglutide and tirzepatide are GL1 receptor agonists, but tirzepatide has an extra edge. Semaglutide is a GLP-1 receptor agonist only. Tirzepatide is both a GLP-1 and GIP receptor agonist. So, what does all this mean? GIP works alongside GLP-1 to enhance insulin secretion and reduce appetite even more effectively. Studies suggest tirzepatide may lead to higher rates of weight loss compared to semaglutide. Research shows that people on tirzepatide lost up to 20% of their body weight over 72 weeks, higher than the typical 15% seen with semaglutide. While older medications like phentermine and orlistat primarily target appetite or fat absorption, GLP-1 medications take a more comprehensive approach by regulating appetite through brain signals, improving blood sugar response, slowing digestion for prolonged satiety, and also reducing emotional eating and food noise. That's why GLP-1 medications like semaglutide and tirzepatide are being hailed as game changers in weight management. But here's the catch. GLP-1 medications are not a magic bullet. If you rely solely on the medication without making changes to your diet and lifestyle, the results will be limited. When people stop taking GLP-1 medication without developing long-term habits, weight regain is common. So that's why combining these medications with balanced nutrition, physical activity, and behavioral changes is critical for long-term success. So, coming up next, I'm going to walk you through some of the most common side effects of GLP-1 medications and how you can manage them so you can stay on track without feeling miserable. So, let's just take a look at some of the side effects and what you can do to manage them. The most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and diarrhea, which all stem from how GLP-1 medications slow down digestion. But the good news is that there are effective ways that you can manage these side effects. So, taking a look at nausea, this is one of the most common side effects, especially when starting treatment or increasing the dose. Now, this happens because the delayed gastric emptying increases the feelings of fullness, which can trigger nausea. Also, higher doses of the GLP-1 medications tend to intensify this side effect. But there are things that you can do to support it. For example, eat smaller, more frequent meals because that will help to avoid feeling full. Include protein rich snacks like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or hard boiled eggs because the protein helps to stabilize blood sugar levels and also reduce nausea. You could also try ginger and peppermint, like ginger tea or peppermint tea, because these are known to soothe nausea naturally. And also just avoid large, greasy, or rich meals because they take longer to digest and can worsen nausea. When digestion slows down, the bowels can follow suit, leading to constipation. So, to help with constipation, I would recommend that you increase fiber intake from fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes. Also, stay hydrated. Aim for 8 to 10 glasses of water a day to help the fiber move through the digestive tract. And also include light physical activity like a 20-minute walk or some gentle yoga, any exercise to help stimulate digestion. It seems counterintuitive since these medications slow digestion, but rapid emptying of the intestines can also cause diarrhea. So for diarrhea, I would focus on including more soluble fibre from oats, bananas, and apples to firm up the stool. Again, avoid high fat, greasy, or spicy foods that can irritate the gut. And hydrate with electrolyte drinks or broths to replenish lost sodium and potassium. So, these strategies can make a big difference in how your body adjusts to the medication and help you feel better whilst staying on track. So, let's help you now build some sustainable habits because we want to have results over long term. Now, GLP-1 medications work best when paired with healthy lifestyle habits. You need to support it with the right habits to keep the weight off long term. So here are some examples. Meal preparation. Set yourself time each week to prep your meals and snacks. You can batch cook proteins, chop your vegetables, and store them in containers for quick access. So, prepping high protein snacks like boiled eggs, cottage cheese, and hummus could be a good start. Have consistent meal times. So, eating at regular times helps maintain blood sugar balance and reduces overeating. Please avoid skipping meals because that can increase hunger and lead to poor food choices later on. Be mindful when you're eating. So, focus on the taste and texture of your food. Pay attention to how you're feeling when you're eating. Slow down, chew thoroughly, and just stop when you feel full, not stuffed. So, this strengthens the connection between your body and your hunger signals. Monitor your progress. It's always good to monitor how things are progressing along. So, track food intake with apps like MyFitnessPal or Chronometer. Use a body composition scale to monitor fat loss versus muscle loss, or DEXA scans if they're available. These provide the most accurate data on fat versus muscle loss. And also have regular blood tests because that can track metabolic health improvements. So let's help you build a GLP-1 friendly diet. What you eat really does matter. GLP-1 medications work best when paired with a nutrient rich diet. So here's a quick grocery list to help you keep everything balanced. Proteins. We need to include proteins in every single meal that we have. So whether that's breakfast, dinner, or lunch and snacks. So proteins are foods such as chicken, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, and beans. Fruits. We can include fruits such as berries, apples, oranges, and bananas. Vegetables such as spinach, kale, peppers, courgettes. Whole grains such as quinoa, oats, and brown rice. And healthy fats such as avocado, olive oil, nuts, and chia seeds. So, when in doubt, always think to yourself, you have to have a balanced plate. So, think, have I got protein? Have I got fiber, healthy fats, and carbohydrates in my meal? So, here is a tip on how to build a healthy protein shake. These are quite useful if you need a little bit of help to actually hit your protein targets, especially if you're struggling with appetite. So we need a base. So you can include things like almond milk, oat milk, or water. You need to include protein. So you could have whey protein, pea, or hemp protein, for example. 20 grams as a minimum that you would need to include. Put in all your add-ins. So you include your spinach, berries, chia seeds, nut butter, for example. Have a sweetener in there, such as a banana or stevia. And also, you could boost it with collagen, greens powders, or flax seeds. Once you've put all of that in, you just blend and enjoy. And this will help you to keep full, support muscle health, and also stabilize blood sugar levels. So there you have it. GLP-1 medications can be game changers for weight loss, but they work best when supported by the right habits and nutrition and are not suited for everyone. It's important to note that this is not my personal recommendation or an endorsement of GLP-1 medications over more traditional weight loss strategies like balanced eating and exercise. These medications can play a role in weight management, but the foundational principles of health and wellness should always be prioritized. And also, please make sure that you consult with a healthcare professional before making any changes to your weight loss approach. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel for more science-backed nutritional advice, and don't forget to check out my other resources in the description below to support your weight loss. I'll also include some handouts in the description below, so feel free to grab those for additional insights. That's it for now. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.